Let's go to Harry Reid, cut 225, because Harry Reid has got it down. He might want to do the $500 an hour thing, because here he is, Harry Reid.
Every shred of evidence contradicts this red herring. For example, there have been many outlets, but I'll concentrate on one. National Public Radio went looking for one of these fictitious millionaire job creators.
Fictitious job.
The reporter reached out to the business groups, the anti-tax lobby, and Republicans in Congress, hoping to interview one of these millionaires.
Yeah.
Days tick by with no luck.
No luck.
Millionaire job creators are like unicorns. They're impossible to find and don't exist.
Right
They
here.
don't. No,
Right
they don't
here.
exist.
Right, no, right here.
No,
right
they
here.
don't
You
exist.
do not exist.
Sorry,
No,
you're
I do.
You're not here.
You are not you.
You're not here.
I do exist. I
No.
do
No, you do
exist.
not.
I do exist.
You don't create any jobs.
I am a person. May I quote Martin Luther King? I am a man. I am a man. I am a man.
Well, if you're a man, then you must not be a millionaire.
That's a good point. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm a unicorn.
You're
No,
or
Yeah.
the other
I
thing
was-
is
here
you've
was-
created no jobs. No one works for you.
no one.
No.
You may be a
Nobody
millionaire, but no
okay,
one
hang
works
on just
for
a
you.
second. Hang on just a second.
All right.
All right. Before Bush really started, really started going to town, I had 6 employees.
Yes.
All right.
Now you have 4. You've gotten rid of
No,
2.
now I have 120. We've lost count, like 122 or something like that.
122.
So I've created jobs, and in fact, I've created like 60 jobs in the last year. So I've created jobs. Harry, I could call you. In fact, anybody who has an income of 7 figures that is creating jobs, could you call Harry Reid? Because he doesn't think you exist. Now, I personally don't think Harry Reid exists. I think Harry Reid is like a unicorn. I don't think he exists. I don't think, in fact, I don't think we could get his phone number and give it out on the air and ask people who are actually creating jobs to call him, because I don't even think there's a phone. I don't think there's even a phone. I think it's like a unicorn phone.
No, they just looked into that. NPR, looking for phones. They couldn't find one.
If NPR was looking for the truth and they couldn't find anybody who makes over $1 million, who creates jobs? Who creates jobs?
Poor people.
Poor people do?
Poor people do.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so hang on. If they're not millionaires, then they have to be people who are making about $200,000 a year. Those are the evil rich. If it's not $200,000 a year people, which they are the ones who create most of the jobs. Most of the jobs are created by people who are $200,000 to $2 million a year. Those are the people that create the jobs, especially in a time of recession or depression. Those people.
Well, those people and the people making $10 of minimum wage in San Francisco.
The
people
homeless
are
are creating
homeless
creating
right.
jobs like crazy.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have to pick up after them, and that kind of stuff.
Sure.
So they're creating a lot
I've
of work.
never heard anything so crazy as what's going on every day.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Every day it gets more crazy.
It does.
And we should step back for a second and not just talk about that broadly. Think about that comment by Reid. It's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life.
Are you telling me NPR couldn't find Bill Gates? I mean, you couldn't find the head of Apple. You couldn't find Warren Buffett. Okay, you'd love to talk to Warren Buffett. You talk to him all the time. He's not a millionaire who created jobs. Are you kidding me? What are you talking about?
You can't find Rupert Murdoch. You can't find. I'm just looking at the TV. You can't find Jim Cramer. Jim Cramer's a millionaire. How many people are working for Jim Cramer?
Yeah.
This is how you become rich.
Jeez.
You start a business, it becomes successful.
Right.
What are you doing it all by yourself?
Seriously.
Of course you create jobs.
You don't even have to go back to when you first started. 2.5 years ago when I first started here. There was 26 people working for us.
Yeah.
And there's 126 now or whatever it is. I mean, you've added over 100 jobs in 2 years.
In New York City.
Yeah.
Soon no longer in New York City.
But you might notice it wasn't exactly a period of economic boom
Right.
in which you added these employees.
Do you know what kind of jobs we could create if there was an economic boom? Do you know the kind of money that I would risk if I believe the government was going to shut me down?
Yeah, in a different environment where it was positive, I mean, I think we'd have hundreds of people working
I
here.
bet we would have 400 employees. I bet we would have 400 employees because we would have taken investments. We would have taken and risks. We would have probably taken loans to expand our business.
Right.
We are so frugal right now because we don't believe that Obama isn't going to say, "Oh, by the way, here's another mandate. You also have to provide everybody, a brand new car and washer and dryer."
Mm-hmm. Well, and yeah, exactly. Think about this. For approximately, Glenn, and I think you will celebrate, for approximately 2 more days, you are going to be still continue to pay a millionaire's tax here in New York and a city tax here in New York of 5% of your salary that goes directly to this crappy city. And
I won't hear that. This city is one of the greatest cities in the country.
But
it's the people that wreck it.
No, it's a great city. But that being said, you don't want to pay a lot of cities. You know what a lot of other cities are? They're great cities too, and they don't charge me 5% of my freaking income to live here. It's a ripoff. And
the
bottom
top
line,
tax in New York.
Yeah.
Is 12%.
Right, and that's the state tax. So state tax plus another 5% of city tax. Think of the jobs you could have created with 17% of your salary that you could have kept and been able to invest half of it, just half of it, back
into the company. Do you know how many jobs we're going to create in Texas because of the loss of taxes here?
Mm-hmm.
You know how many jobs we're going to create?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
and the attitude of New York is, well, goodbye, okay.
Oh,
bye-bye.
yeah.
Really? That's your attitude? That's why you're going bankrupt, you idiots.
Good. Go for it, man.
Yeah.
Go for it. Go for it. I am so done with this city